Hello everyone. In this session, I am going to talk about Francis Bacon and his essay of marriage and single life. Francis Bacon was born on January 22, 1561 in London and died on April 9, 1626 in London. He was an Lord Chancellor of England during the period 1680 to 1621. He was a lawyer, statesman, philosopher, and master of English tongue. He is remembered in literary terms for the sharp worldly wisdom of a few dozen essays. He is claimed all knowledge as his province and after a magistral survey urgently advocated new ways by which man might establish a legitimate command over nature for the relief of his estate. And in his essay of marriage and single life, he says that he draws a comparison between marriage and single life. He gives an account of merits and demerits of a married and a bachelor life. Bacon starts with a statement which tells that for married it is difficult to be successful. Bacon supports his argument by telling a fact that the most of the best work that helps society at a greater scale is done by a non married or childless man. In response to this, bachelors married public and shows their affection. Of the flip side of the coin, those who are married have to care about future of their family. Their minds are always revolve around the economic stability of their home. If one has a stable savings position, he cares to make his and his family's life as luxurious as he can. Sparing these two kinds, there is another kind of men, those who are unmarried, yet they spend their lives caring about themselves. They are not worried of future time. There is another kind that thinks that their wife and children are just bills of charges. They consider them as a source of expenses. They are some greedy men that take pride in having no children. They think that they are rich because of absence of the children, because their property will not distribute. Furthermore, Bacon declares that unmarried men are best friends, best masters, best servants, but not always best subjects because they do not have any major subject to discuss with others except their family. The bachelors are good in perspective of charity because they have less expenses, whereas married men have to fill their own pool first. The writer also supports the fact that wife and children are the reason of a man to be kind, disciplined, humanity. On the other hand, single men are cruel and hard hearted. In the end, Bacon says about women, according to him, who are loyal to their husband are feeling proud of their purity. If a wife thinks her husband to be wise, she will remain faithful. But a jealous husband is not respected by his wife. For a young man, a wife is a mistress. For a middle aged man, she is a partner. For an old man, she acts as a nurse. It means that a man may marry at any age, but an ancient Greek philosopher said that a man should marry neither when young nor when old. Bad husbands often have good wives. This may because a bad husband's occasional kindness is greatly appreciated by his wife. These wives take pride in their patience upon their husband's bad behavior. However, if these bad husbands were given choice of their own selection in marriage, they would make themselves fool because they would select a wife who would match their own behavior. So that's all that Francis Bacon say in his essay of marriage and single life. Thank you so much for listening so carefully.